my channel. Today's video has been a very highly requested video. I get emails, inboxes, comments, you name it, I've received it on how I started my YouTube channel. So I thought I'd just make a video so that everyone can just refer back to this video if they have anything that they're looking for. And if I don't mention anything in this video, just leave a comment down below and I'll respond to the comments, and then everyone can go through the comment section if they had a similar question that wasn't answered in this video. So if you want to see how I started my YouTube channel, then just keep on watching.
Yet it doesn't feel like it should. You make me feel kinda wrong, kinda right, kinda anything, and I would say.
Okay, two things. One, the window's open and it's like raining outside, so if you hear like lightning and like patting of rain, then that's why. Second thing is whatever noise is happening outside as well, because the window's open, but I'll probably close the window. Okay, so I'm gonna section the categories that I'm going to speak about, and I have a little notepad, so if I look down or I look to the side, I'm looking at the notepad with all the notes so that I make sure that I don't forget to mention anything. Okay, so the first category I'm going to speak about is lighting. For my lighting, I use natural lighting. I'm sitting in front of a big window currently, and I'm not sitting like directly in front of it, but like it's in front of me. So that is what I use for lighting. There's a window over there as well, but I'm not too sure, like it probably takes away the shadow from the side or anything. But I use natural lighting because I don't have any artificial lighting yet. But because I am in university, I leave the house at 6 in the morning and I get back home at 6 in the afternoon, in the evening. So the entire week, hold on. If you're hearing the rain outside, it's because it's raining and there's lightning and stuff like that. So just like try to ignore it, but it is happening and I can't do anything about it. So back to lighting. I go to school in the morning, university, 6 in the morning, and I come back 6 in the evening. So that is all the daytime lighting gone, because I'm at school with all the sun lights and everything. So I don't get to film during the week, so artificial lighting is a definite must. It's definitely a priority at the moment, because the only times I get to film right now are Saturdays and sometimes Sundays, depending on if I go to church or not. But yeah, so I only have Saturdays and Sundays to film when I'm actually going to school. But like now we're on Easter vacation, so I get to film every day this week, hopefully 2 videos a day, so that I have as much content as I need for when I go back to school. So that's the lighting that I'm using right now. It's natural lighting from my window. It's the best lighting. I love how it looks, but artificial lighting is definitely a priority. So with natural lighting, you definitely have to find a very flattering angle. I always sit directly in front of the window. I find that always looks the best. Trying to look any other way always casts a shadow. So if the light is coming in and hitting you directly on your face, I feel like it looks so much better than if you are at an angle or anything like that. But you kind of have to work at it and try all the different angles and see how the videos look, and if you like them, then you can stick to that specific angle. So with artificial lighting, it's obviously pricey. I think a ring light is about 2.5, the one that I was looking at. So it's definitely on the pricier side, and you have to get a tripod for the light to stand on, or however you're going to need to make the light stand. You have to have something to help with that. So you're gonna have to pay for like a tripod and everything like that. So all the added extras that you don't think about, you're gonna have to get those as well. And then there's also different types. You can get LED lights, you can get ring lights, you can get normal light bulbs, and just kind of angle them so that they don't cast shadows. Okay, so let's go into that a little bit more. I'm not like crazy lighting I'm not a tech of anything at the moment. But I'm just gonna give you my tips that I've seen to have worked or anything like that. So with artificial lighting, so if I buy a ring light, because it's a ring, the light is evenly distributed around the room, so it kind of really brightens everything up. But if I'm gonna get like a light bulb, I'm going to need to get at least 3, one directly in front of me, so that there's light on my face. But if there's light directly on my face, is going to cast a shadow on this side of my face and this side. So I'm going to need another bulb this side and another bulb this side. So these are the things you kind of have to think of when you're choosing which type of artificial lighting to use. Make sure that it distributes the light very evenly and you don't have those shadows cast on your face. That way you don't need to buy extra, or you don't need to think about those things that you don't really think about when you just buying lighting. So those are the price points and the angles and all of the things that I know about lighting. Obviously you can search for more professional opinions on YouTube, but that's it for what I know about lighting. Okay, so the next topic that I'm going to discuss is my equipment. So right now at this moment I have a Nikon D3-100 camera. That is the camera that I first got. Like, I nagged my dad to buy it for me, and I did like no prior research to starting a YouTube channel, so I just needed a camera. So I definitely would suggest to do a lot of research. Obviously, now that I know a little bit more, I would have chosen way differently, would have done a lot more research, but I just wanted to start, so I took whatever could have been given to me. So my camera right now is a Nikon D3-100. Absolutely hate it. It's not like horrible, but it's not practical for YouTube. The video intervals are all 10 minutes, so you cannot record anything longer than 10 minutes. And obviously, since all my YouTube videos are longer than 10 minutes, I have to keep stopping and starting. So every time I film a new video, I have to keep in mind that it's only filming for 10 minutes, and I cannot talk over that because it doesn't give you a signal until 30 seconds afterwards that it's done recording. So you'll ramble on for 30 seconds and then you don't know where your filming actually stopped. So you have to keep that in mind. And since all my tutorials are longer than 10 minutes, I probably do about 8 to 10 clips so that I don't miss anything in the tutorials, and then I have to compile them together. So it's like a tedious process, but my videos aren't like horrible, so it's not that bad. But it's annoying that I have to stop every 10 minutes and then start it again. But the camera itself takes really nice photos. I guess for photos it takes really nice ones. And then the lens on the camera is a standard lens that comes with the camera. This is the 18 by 55 millimeter lens. Now, lenses are very important. I think everyone kind of knows that by now. Like, if you want that whole blurred background and everything, that's all the lens. You can get all these different lenses and they have that effect, and depending on how intense you want that effect will be the change in the size of the lens or anything like that. So the lenses give you all that blurred background and all the autofocus and stuff like that. That's like lens work. Not a pro at that again, so you can check out other channels. I will leave a link down below to like a YouTube tech savvy girl that I follow on YouTube. I'm not too sure what her name is, but I love watching her videos because she gives so many tips and tricks, and she can show you how to record and lighting and all that stuff. So I will leave her channel linked in the description box below. Okay, so when you're looking for a camera for your YouTube videos, you want to do research first. So you can search online and you can watch YouTube videos of people that are doing something similar to what you want to be doing, and then they usually have how to start a YouTube channel videos, and then you can watch those videos and see which equipment they use. And usually there's a common thread with all of them. They all use kind of like similar or the same. You'll hear the same device 300 times. You'll hear the same camera name pop up every time, and then you'll have a set camera in your head, and then you'll know why they use that, because it has a viewfinder, because of the lens, whatever. You'll know why. So when you go to the store, you'll ask the sales representative for a camera for this purpose, and you should ask about the length of the videos that you can record on that camera. You should ask if it has a viewfinder. You should ask about the lens, all of that stuff. Now if you go to a tech shop or a camera shop, the sales reps are usually very informed with the products, and you can go to different stores and find out from different sales reps which product they would recommend, and if 2 of them or 3 of them confirm whatever product you had in your head, then you can just go with that product. Okay, so the tripod that I'm using for the camera is the Voyager T3000 tripod. It's just your normal long tripod with the whole, like, it's just a normal tripod. Like, I can't explain it, but it's a tripod, and you can extend it to however tall or however short you need it, but it doesn't go like crazy short. For me, because I have a makeup desk and everything, I definitely am going to invest in a gorilla tripod, something short that can be put on the table. That way I don't have to record and like bring the tripod out and everything like that. So that's just for me, just to make my current arrangement a little bit more convenient, so I don't have to keep pulling out the tripod and everything like that. For your camera, if you want to start making videos on YouTube, I would definitely suggest you do your research, see which cameras most of the YouTubers are using. And if I had done that, I would have known that a viewfinder is a definite must when looking for a camera for filming your videos. A viewfinder just helps you see that you are in focus and that everything that you want to be in the frame is in the frame. So it just helps you kind of be more in control of the situation, whereas if you don't have a viewfinder, it's very hard to see what is going on, what you're filming. It's hard to see if you're in focus or not. You can't see it at all unless you have a monitor and stuff like that, and that's only if your camera is has accessibility to do all those things. So definitely remember to look for a viewfinder camera. I think that is a very big tip, so that you're just in more control of what you're doing. Okay, so the next topic that I'm going to speak about is audio. So the way I record my audio is, if it's a talk through video like this one, I use the built-in microphone in the camera. It works pretty well for me, but I know for a fact that external microphones they sound so much better, but they're like expensive. So they're not like crazy expensive, but they're pretty expensive. So you definitely want to know for sure if you're gonna stick with this YouTube video thing for a long time before you go in and buying all these artificial lights and microphones, external microphones, these different tripods. You definitely want to know if you can keep up with the demand of the YouTube base that you're trying to create. But for audio, I use the built-in microphone in the camera, and then if it's a makeup tutorial, I usually don't speak in the makeup tutorials. That just helps with the editing process of the video, and it definitely is less time consuming because you can babble on forever if you are talking through your makeup video. But for my makeup videos, I record a voiceover on my laptop. So in whatever editing software I'm using, I just record the audio on there. and then I just sync it to the video. I record it while the video is playing so that I'm on point with everything that's going on. Another method that I've seen being used is your earphones. So with the iPhone earphones, there's a microphone in the little button for the volume, and you can always record your audio through that and then sync it to your video afterwards. So there's a lot of different ways you could do that. Another method that is probably the most recommended method is to just purchase an external microphone. The audio sounds so much better because it is a device specifically used to capture the perfect audio. It does sound a lot better, I have to say, through an external microphone. I have used it before, just not in one of my videos, but I have used it before and it sounds so amazing. So I would definitely say you could invest in that, but only after you're completely sure that you're willing to put up with this YouTube thing till the end. You don't want to invest all your money in buying all these things, artificial lighting, external microphones, tripods, all that stuff. You don't want to invest all your money in that if you're not sure if you're going to stick with it for the long run. Okay, so the next topic that I'm going to talk about is editing. And for editing, up till about 5 videos ago, I believe, I used to edit with iMovie. I bought a laptop, an Apple laptop, so the iMovie is a default kind of app that comes with all your Apple products, and that's what I found on my laptop when I bought it, so I just used it. It's free of charge and it's very beginner friendly. It's so easy to get used to, it's so easy to work with, and it's not complicated. So it's very beginner friendly, very easy to use, very understandable, easy to understand, and definitely worked really nicely for me. There was nothing wrong with my videos. I just wanted to step up my game, and so I went and purchased a different editing software. I still have my iMovie, so iMovie works perfectly fine. Definitely I would recommend you start with iMovie, but you could always just dive right in face first and just kind of use an advanced editing software from the get-go. But yeah, iMovie, I know a lot of YouTubers that still use iMovie to this day, and they're like on 4 million subscribers. One of the YouTubers is ShanXO. She's been using iMovie from day one until to this day. She still uses iMovie and she's so successful. So you don't really need an advanced editing software to actually become successful with your videos. You just need a very good quality camera. Well, actually you don't. You just need good quality videos, and you get that with lighting and angles and all that stuff. Just have good content, actually. So my new editing software is Final Cut Pro. I purchased it because I wanted to jazz up my videos a little bit, and I had been saving up the entire year last year to purchase this editing software, and I bought it for myself for a Christmas gift, and it was 5,000 bucks. So it's 5,000 rand for this editing software. Okay, so with Final Cut Pro X, when I bought it, I definitely couldn't just dive in and start using it like I did iMovie. It's definitely not as beginner friendly. It's not as easy to understand. It's definitely more complex and advanced, but you could totally start with it. I guess everyone is just different, but for me, I had to watch hours and hours of content on YouTube about how to edit your videos with Final Cut Pro, how to export, how to do all of that stuff. I had to watch hours and hours of footage on how to see what I could do with this new editing software that I purchased. I'm still very happy with my purchases. I'm doing little tricks in my videos. I'm very happy with how it turned out, but as I said before, you don't need to start out with an advanced editing software in order to be able to be successful. You definitely have to be more patient. The more you do your videos, the more you edit, the better you'll get with your editing. You're not going to be amazing from the get-go. Well, that's just my experience, but practice makes perfect, as they like to say. Okay, so the last two topics that I'm going to speak about aren't really like technical stuff, but they are something you have to deal with when you're doing this YouTube thing. So the first topic that I'm going to speak about is commentary. And all I'm going to say is, in the beginning of starting your YouTube video, everyone is fairly nice. You are starting out, you're on like 5 to 10 subscribers and you're climbing slowly. Everyone is really nice. You're probably not going to get 500 comments on your first video. Well, you could, you know, everyone is different, but you don't get any negative commentary until you actually start becoming a lot more successful. So there's negative comments, and they usually start to come when they see your channel pick up and your channel starts to grow and grow and grow, and more people are subscribing, and now you're sitting on 3,000 subscribers, and then they're like, no, we just can't handle it, we're gonna comment negative things. You just kind of have to have that mindset that they don't really matter. Whatever they're commenting, they're sitting behind a keyboard and just commenting all this nasty stuff to you. Don't take it to heart, and that's definitely easier said than done, but it's what you have to do. You just kind of have to have your end goal in mind so that you're not thrown off and kind of like demotivated to carrying on with your YouTube thing. So if someone is going to leave a nasty comment on my video about my weight or about my face or anything like that, I'm just going to completely discard them, delete the comment. Okay, so the last topic, and I'm so glad I left this for the last one, but the last thing that I want to talk about is patience. So with this YouTube thing, everyone is different. You are not all gonna grow at the same rate. You're not all gonna have the same equipment that's making you grow or not grow. Everyone is different. You cannot compare yourself to the next person. I could start today with my YouTube channel, and if I have a Sony a5100, I'm going to beat me that started 3 years ago with this Nikon D3100. I'm going to surpass your followings or your subscribers by a lot because my video quality is better than yours. If I start my videos today and I have blonde hair, blue eyes, really nice body, curves in all the right places, a nice cleavage, and I use that to my advantage, I'm going to beat me that is sitting here in a top that's like almost at my neck, and I'm definitely not skinny, and I'm going to beat her. I hope this makes sense. Maybe I should use other people. Okay, so the girl next door that has nice blonde thick hair and pretty blue eyes and a nice skinny body with curves in all the right places, if she starts her YouTube channel today, she's probably gonna beat me at my YouTube growth. She's probably gonna grow faster than me by the end of this year. She's probably gonna have more following than I do, just because people usually gravitate to those traits. If I have a D3100 like I have right now, and then my cousin decides to open, well, okay, if I have this camera that I have right now, and then my next door neighbor girl, she starts her YouTube channel yesterday with a Sony a5100, she's gonna beat me by the end of this year because the video quality on that camera is absolutely insane, and people are going to gravitate more to the insane quality of that video than to my D3100. It's just in the nature of people to gravitate more to what they prefer. It's whatever you are interested in, you're gonna gravitate to that more. So if I'm interested in seeing the plus size fashion, I'm going to gravitate more to those plus size girls. I'm going to subscribe to their channels or whatever. It's just preferences. People are different, so I can't emphasize this enough. You cannot compare yourself to the next person. So I know a YouTuber, I don't know her personally, but I know that she started her channel after me, and she is absolutely gorgeous. Blonde hair, blue eyes, beautiful skin, you know, nice slender body. She's into fashion. Like, she is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm subscribed to her channel. I love her videos. I love seeing what she's doing. I love seeing what she's buying. I love seeing her makeup tutorials, and she has grown. I cannot describe to you how fast she's grown over the course of the same amount of time that I've started my videos. She's probably got, not probably, she has 10 times over my subscriber number. So probably more now. Last time I checked, she has 10 times more than I do. She started around the same time that I did, if not after me. And you know, people gravitate to their preferences, and she's so successful now. She's got all these companies that are reaching out to her. She's been invited to all these events, and you sometimes, if you don't remember this, you can see yourself looking at that and be like, why aren't I being invited to these events? Why aren't I getting packages? Why aren't I you know, doing as well as she is? And again, you cannot compare yourself. You need to know why you're doing what you're doing. It doesn't matter who else. We're not all running the same race. We're not all heading for the same goal. We could be heading for similar goals, but we're not all on the same course going there. We can help each other. We can subscribe to each other. We can lift each other up. We can collaborate and all that stuff, but we're not all going to grow at the same rate. I'm stressing that. If you take anything from this video, just take the fact that we're not all gonna grow at the same rate, and people have their preferences and they'll gravitate more to those preferences. And if you don't have anything on that preference list, you're not going to get those people to come to your channel. You just need to remember that we're not all growing at the same rate. Okay, so another scenario is if you have a base already. So if you are coming from a different social network, so if you're coming from Instagram and you've got 30,000 followers on Instagram and you just branch out into YouTube, you're gonna get those people that are following you to come subscribe to your channel. You are more likely gonna grow faster than the person that is starting from scratch, no base anywhere, and is just kind of going with it, because they already have that base established. They have the foundation. They already have a group of people that are following them and wanting to see their every move. So seeing someone move from Instagram to YouTube, it's just gonna give you more insight in their life. And since you're following them, you obviously care and you want to see what they're doing, how they're doing it, and all that stuff. So you're gonna subscribe to their channel. Again, patience. We're not all the same. We don't all have bases. We don't all not have bases. We don't all have blonde hair, blue eyes. We don't have a Sony a5100 or whatever. We're not all gonna grow at the same rate. So you need to be patient. Just, it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. You will get invited. You won't get invited. You will get a package. You won't. Your package will be smaller than hers, or it will be bigger than hers. It doesn't matter. We're all just trying to hustle to get to our end goal. Just keep your end goal in mind with everything that tries to sway you into not doing it anymore. Okay, so that is the end of this video. I really hope it was helpful. I really hope I mentioned everything that I needed to mention, and I know for a fact that when I stop this camera and I'm done recording, I'll remember something and then I'll kick myself for not saying it. But if I do remember something, I will leave it in the comment section so you can just scroll down and see that. But I really hope this was helpful. If it was, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you can get a notification every time I post a new video. Also check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. I'm very active on all three of those. And if you have any other follow-up questions, just leave them in the comment section and I'll reply to those. And then people can just check in the comments whichever question they wanted to know. Okay, so that is it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!